The text, the rest of the prayer, the meditation, with the English. So I chanted in Tibetan. So but meditate. The purpose of chanting is to be able to meditate. Then rather than saying blah 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 blah. Then that so the purpose to meditate, okay? Yeah, so first ones you see there's a star in the daytime, but the sun is so bright, so it's obscured by that. So ultimate reality, emptiness. Anything that exists comes from emptiness. Why it exists? Because it's empty. Because it's empty from its own side. It's not the empty. Your purse has run out of money, and no money in your purse, empty of money, not like that. So while the money is there in your purse, while it is there, it's empty. I'm talking about that kind of emptiness, emptiness of the hallucination. What appears. So real money from there, and you're totally in trust that's true, or that. So real money appearing from there. And then on top of that, not only that's the mistake, but the second mistake is second big mistake is you're totally in trust in that hallucination. So in the reality, it's not there. There's the money, yes. In your purse, there's the money, but not that money. What appears real to you, and that you totally interested in that. You know that. If you look for, you can't find. If you look for, you can't find. So that. There's money, yes. What is the money there is in the purse? Is the money that is merely labeled money is there. That's there. That's there. So the merely labeled money exists. That has birth as well exists. Then birth, that happens, then exists, then ceases. So birth is but that is happening in mere name. In mere name, it happens. In the mere name, it exists. Mere name, it ceases. So similarly, you see, there's no real I appeared from there, and that we're totally interested in that. So, so that's a similar, you see, you have a hallucination that you have $1 billion in your hand, that you have $1 billion in your hand appearing, or $1 billion maybe it's difficult, but let's say $100 or $100 or $1,000 appeared in your hand. Now it's appearing, and you're totally interested in that, totally believe in that. You see, pause like that. So then, you cross the sand where the sun hits sunlight. So you cross the sand, and you look at back. You have mirage, vision of water, mirage. But there's no water, but it just came from there. But the sunlight hit, then you look back, it looks like that water. So the mirage, you see, vision of water. But you just come from there, there's no water. That's what you realize. But you have vision of that. So you see, now the vision there, you have vision of that, the total interest on that, that's water. You see, that's exactly the same. You see, how we build the eye. That's exactly the same. That's exactly the same, and that's exactly the same. The money, the way in the purse, believing, 100% total believing, that's all exactly the same. And in the dream, you got married with a person that you want. You go to your dream, got married as what you wished. You see, then in the dream, your dream got married, and you got 100 children. So in the dream, you believe. Only after you wake up, not true, you realize. But in the dream, you don't recognize the dream as a dream. But some people do, or practitioners, of course they recognize the dream as a dream. But you see, so in the dream, while you're dreaming, you see, because you don't have that capacity to recognize the dream as a dream. So in the dream, you believe totally. You got married and 100 children. Whatever number. So everything what happened, the total belief. See, all like that, exactly the same. Money in the purse and the eye would believe. The way it appears, we believe exactly the same. You understand? Like that. So only when you wake up, then you realize it's not true. You become after Trump, you become American president. In the dream, you got elected, and you become American president after Trump. While the Trump president, or how you want to see? So at the dream you believe, total believe. If you don't recognize the dream, total believe. What appears to you, total believe. Exactly the same. So on dream, only you see. Only when you wake up, then you know it's not true. You see? Now just think of the dream. Well, because you don't know the dream is a dream. You don't know. So there's a hallucination, but you don't believe, totally 100% true. You see? Only things after we woke up, then you know it's not true. In the dream, You don't know. Oh, that's exactly same. Exactly same. Good example. Or day life. Or day life. Exactly same. We're not sleeping. One way, you can say it's not sleeping, but semi-sleep. We're not sleeping, but like the same, like semi-sleeping. In some ways, like I put the word, I didn't say sleeping, but I say like sleeping, like dreaming, like dreaming. I don't say, of course, but meditation is good to think dream. This is dream. Yes, it's very good. I think even without putting like, for your to be effective to your mind, to recognize the hallucination. You see, but usually we put the light, but it's not dream. So we put the word light, the dream. Okay? So the you see, so like that example, then, as I mentioned, like during the, the career. The I, action, object, whatever we're doing, So, the Kopan monastery, you see, real one appearing from there. All these tangas, everything, you see, real sky, real trees, real floor, carpets, everything appeared from there. So real you appeared, you see, real one there, and you look at the others, you looking at me, real crazy Lama Sopa, you see, and I see you real from there. So you see, all of that. Same as the money part, same as the culture there. I talked about the dream, so it's same, you see, and that. So the like that then samsara the happiness, daily life happiness problem, relationship problems, happiness, whatever daily life. Then samsara nirvana, enlightenment, the hell, the whole thing, you see. Like that, you see, so, all these are decoration by your mind. All these are decoration by your mind, decorated by your mind. To the truly existence, decorated by your mind, projected by your mind. See, by your mind, by your ignorance, all the negative imprints left on the mental continuum from the beginningless rebirth. So that projected. So from that, then they see decorated these. All this hallucination, all of that. So as I explained to you, there are mirage, another example. So believing the real water. You have mirrors, but you don't recognize, and you believe real water, all like that. So that, see, So of course, that part is not there. So what do we believe? What we have been believing from beginningless rebirth? The hallucination is real. So because of that, still we do not become free from suffering of samsara. Because of that, so we do not become free, liberated, not liberated. Numberless sentient means liberated. Yes, Buddha has revealed teachings. Even, the Shakyamuni Buddha's time, but even before there were other Buddhas revealed teachings. Numberless sentient beings become liberated. From suffering. Who realized emptiness, ultimate nature, who recognized what is the hallucination. What is the hallucination? Who recognize, like recognize the dream. While you're dreaming, recognize that this is a dream. Also, like that, who realize the emptiness. And then see, recognize this hallucination is a hallucination, and from that then seeing emptiness. It's ultimately true. So the numberless beings, even before Shakyamuni Buddha. So, free of samsara. Free from samsara, become enlightened. Happened. But we, such as like me, so didn't have a chance or didn't have a luck or didn't happen so far to recognize the hallucination is a hallucination, and could not see the emptiness and ultimate nature. So still not free from suffering, rebirth, old age, sickness and death, and the suffering or dissatisfaction or dissatisfaction. Did not become free from that. Not only that, did not become free from suffering and change. All the temporary samsara pleasure. The pleasure of music, pleasure of food, clothing, the house, and depending on the individuals. So many ways, so many pleasures that people try in the world. So the pleasure of sex and pleasure of all kinds of. However, so suffering change. Suffering change because Dharma happiness you can continue and you can complete. Like for example, when you become free, when you're liberated from samsara, it's nirvana. So you achieve, you complete Dharma happiness and especially full enlightenment, total cessation, obscuration, completion of all the realizations. So sangye, yes, Dharma happiness is completed. But you see samsara pleasure. You see, we've been trying to achieve samsara pleasure from beginningless rebirth. Again. There's no beginning, no end. Try. So So you can't continue samsara pleasure, and you can't complete the samsara pleasure. No, there's no way to complete. We have been trying numberless times from beginningless rebirth up to now. So doesn't complete. So why? Because the nature is suffering. There are some nature, samsara pleasure. Nature is suffering. So that's why you can't continue develop. Yeah, you can complete that. So, then you see, and then you become suffering pain afterwards. You see, like that. You see, so So kind of they drugs, so they alcohol. Beginning you may find pleasure, then more you drink, then because suffering pain. Through that, like that. Food, you get hungry, you eat food, and you keep on eating food. Then they say, then suffering with discomfort increase more, like that. Suffering pain, all like that. So anyway, so those two sufferings, suffering of pain, suffering of change, and those two sufferings come to the third suffering, the pervasive compounding suffering, the Tibetan kappa to jige dunga. So this aggregates, this aggregate is under the control of delusion karma. So it's pervaded by, because of that, pervaded by suffering. This aggregate, this mind body, the five kids, whatever we have now, is pervaded by is under the control of delusion and karma. So it's pervaded by suffering. The nature of suffering, you see, that. But then not only that, compounding suffering, because it's contaminated, the seed of disturbing thought. So from the seed, delusion rises again, and the suffering rises again, see, including future life suffering. So, so once we become free from this third suffering, pervasive compounding suffering, once we're liberated from this, then we're liberated forever from the suffering pain and suffering change as well. So that's nirvana. So there's no suffering forever. No, it's not just a few lifetimes or few weeks or few months. Not like vacation, you know. It's not like you go to Goa, or you go to Tahiti, or a few weeks holiday. Not that. It's forever. They're free from suffering forever. So So this is the whole thing. So the whole thing depends. Then of course, with that direct perception of emptiness, then you see, that's the only one directly sees the delusion, karma, and gross and subtle department, and then you see with the great sport of the bodhicitta. So then unbelievable marriage. So then that you achieve then the subtle obscuration gets ceased, and you achieve full enlightenment. I mean, the omniscience or stereo omniscience you achieve. So that. So then that is not just only for your own purpose, not that. That is so that it's for sentient beings, so that you are totally qualified after you achieve the Katsure. the stereo omniscience and great compassion embraces to every sentient being, every single sentient being, helpings, every single helpings, the numberless helpings, numberless hunger growers, numberless animals, numberless human beings, numberless surapping, numberless surapping, numberless intermediate beings. I'm not talking 6 realms of only this world. No, I'm not talking. I'm talking the numberless universe. So I'm talking the 6 realms sentients in all the universe. I'm talking about that. I'm not just talking only this world. I'm not talking that. Because great compassion embraces through every single sentient being. Then people power to be able to read every single sentient being's mind directly at the same time, without mixed. So they say that, well, for example, just even animals, numberless ants. You can imagine one spot, or there's a nest, or there's thousands of so there are more. I mean, I don't know how many city people, but you see, so they are also just pure nest. Even there are millions of people in the world, but in the city, but there's a pure nest of ants. There's more than the people in the city. So like that, able to see, able to read directly without mixing things. At the same time, the numberless ants in the numberless universe, and numberless mosquitoes, the mind in numberless universe, and numberless those tiny insects, tiny flies, in numberless universe, able to see them, able to read the mind directly at the same time, so forth like that. Then numberless human, numberless asura, all that. Then not only that, then all the different intelligence, different karma, merits, and then all the different things able to see so clearly, directly, then also all the different methods, how to guide each sentient being from happiness to some liberation from samsara nirvana, ultimate happiness. Then to enlightenment. I mean, you see, like that, all the different methods to, even for one sentiment to guide enlightenment, then was unbelievable. So the method to reveal to that sentient being, to guide from the lower realm to enlightenment. So knowing directly everything, all the methods to guide them, to bring to happiness, to ultimate happiness, to enlightenment. So Kasure, then popular power. I mean, can Kasure can guide. Kasure, that one guru, Chapter Song Rinpoche, the incarnation of teaching Dharma now, very extremely well educated, I mean, past life, like the ancient Nalanda Pandits, like that. You see, I guess, yeah. Those Pandits like that, the Kitti, all the Pandits like that, Nalanda, and like that. So this incarnation is become very learned now teaching down past lives, and that remains teaching. So he says, because you don't know, because you don't see, you don't have the cover, you don't have the capacity, you don't have capacity to see that, to see the past life, to see the future life. Because you don't see, so then you don't accept. There's no. Then in that case, you don't see your backside. You don't see the backside of your head. You don't see the backside. So then you have to say it doesn't exist because you don't see it. So, and one thing is because it's a little strange. If the doctor says, doctor checks out, you have cancer. Or because they see, because in the West, you believe everything to the doctor, you see. You believe everything like Buddha is a doctor. So of course, the doctor says you have cancer, okay, you believe, of course. But you don't know you have a cancer. So because you don't see you have a cancer, so the cancer doesn't exist because you don't see it. You see, that will be the logic. That means you can use, that's not a good logic. This is, if you are Buddha, you can use, because I don't see it, you can use that. If you are Buddha, if you are omniscient one, then it's okay. But on the other side. Sorry. But the arhats who are free from samsara, of course, they see the gross things and so they fall, for cause of unknowing, so they don't see subtle ones, then the higher bodhisattva, because they have, they have 8 bodhisattva, 9 bodhisattva, 10 bodhisattva, what they can see, what they can do, even before Buddha. Millions and billions, I don't know, they can manifest. You see, manifest to the work for sentient being. Millions, billions, many billions, zillions, they can manifest. For us, it's like Buddha. Those bodhisattvas, even though not enlightened, but for us, it's like Buddha. So amazing what they can do. So, I think maybe even arhatas, or even before becoming arhata, maybe they're able to count this mountain, how many atoms it has, they can count. This big mountain, how many atoms they can see. They can see and they can count. They can tell you, like that, for example. It's very clear. So anyway, so those high bodhisattvas for us like Buddha. So the what is that? So anyway, I should go back. So you see, So to meditate to finish them playing the prayers. So going to recite Heart Sutra. So 그래서 시련님 시주에 당고 시련님 그래 당고 시련님 되죠 그래 so the ultimate nature emptiness, you see, like from my mind, yes, it exists. It exists, but you see, that's what exists. But from my mind, it's like doesn't exist. You see, what doesn't exist is the way things appear to you, including I, and you totally trust, believe it. So 100% in the dream, do not recognize the dream, but what appears real, you totally believe. Oh, all like that, exactly same. Exactly same. Oh, you see, what do not exist, then has appeared, as they appear real, then you totally trust, believe. What do not exist, you totally trust, believe. But what exists, do not see it. No, what exists, you don't see it. The ultimate nature emptiness, you don't see it. Also that. It exists, but you don't see it. So what else, you see, from my mind. Like that. It's totally wrong to that. Sorry. The way that things appear, and then where you apprehend, that's totally wrong. So all of that. So first thing, karma. Karma. So that's the emptiness. Okay. So meditation. It is not that it doesn't exist in the name. In the main name, it doesn't exist. It doesn't exist in the main name. It's not that. It doesn't exist. The hallucination, the way it appeared as something real, and then you see what you hold on to, totally interested, real, true. That's not that. So, all of that. Like I gave me an example. So, okay. So then this is so as I'm going to lead chanting. Then please meditate. Okay. Together. Om Yeah, the dedication. In English. In English. 실행이 말 인지도가 실행이 뭐 인지도 lead. Somebody start how to do it in English. Who? Oh, yeah. Lead. By chanting. Yeah. Not just read, but chanting. Kala tibene jodamana muchiterme jobulana. In the country to Agasamala the Slava. Agasamala the Shatara. Our conjos. Sanje 인데 집어서 너무 그냥 집에서 가는 거 돌아가 맞는 남친 얘기 주더라고요. 강다양 다들 너무 막 끝났어. 이게 님들 아차타로 대회까지 있는 지점에 뛰죠. 얘한테보다 저도 관계된 전적으로 가보면 째면 채보면 땅에 보면 또 타졌다면 던짐에 좁아니 시대면 저에서 맨날 담바다가 차도 되게 이제 이제 받을 저도 거의 데벨롭에 인재신도 중소에만 배 어머든 레버토를 되게 순인지 또 배상의 집에 집에 하도록 저도 되었어 다시 지는 셈라 저지 같이 좀 저기 나에 되다 님만바에 그 세바쯤에 되는 선바 짓는 게 지원한다라더니 말 자회를 남아라니까 돌로지 좀만 더 메이크나 또 군지도 지다 남지게도 다겠죠 돈도 So I didn't to mention to say hello and to thank to you. So anyway, so sincerely from my heart, numberless thanks. Numberless thanks. Even just your one soul, not only have been suffering from this morning, not only from birth time, right before. Why this life is suffering? Because the previous life are not free from samsara. Because of that. And then so goes back from beginningless rebirth of samsara, see. Even concerning yourself, do not become, so far do not become free from samsara. Can you imagine? Can you imagine all those sufferings which I mentioned before? Just content yourself, not thinking about helping others, liberating numberless sentient beings, others from the oceans of samsara suffering and bring them to Buddhahood. I mean, that's Sanskrit, but to total cessation, obscuration, completion, realization, without thinking to bring them there. Just yourself, just oneself. Unimaginable. So, for example, me, see, well, many of you don't remember. I mean, there must be you who can remember past spiritual life, but the most don't remember, just like me, don't remember. Of course, as I mentioned before, that doesn't mean it didn't happen, because I don't see it. No, I don't remember even sometimes I forget yesterday what food I ate, what I talked. People, you see, I forget. You see, but that doesn't mean I didn't do. I forget. You see, so many things I forget. Childhood times. Yeah, some people forget, you see. Even yesterday things, even today's things, I'll forget. That, you see. So, for example, a person who don't remember, you see, who's Alzheimer. You see? I mean, yeah, so, yeah, I mean, sorry, don't remember, or, yeah, so, did one thing, but the person said didn't do, because we can't see it. And I mean, so you can't, so you can't just trust on that. But you see, if you don't see, it doesn't exist. Only if you see, then you can trust on that. So I forget even yesterday what breakfast I had or something, you see. Sometimes I forget, or what I talked to the person. Yeah, it's simple. But that doesn't mean I didn't do. I didn't eat, what the breakfast is. So it's like that. So all of that, so it's amazing. So today, this is without talking about helping other sentient beings, just yourself. So this time you are coming to Nepal. Compared to the West, it's a very poor country, third country, a poor country. As you know, I mean, comparing many years ago, of course, developed country, but comparing the West, it's a very poor country, see? So coming here, coming to Kopan meditation course. So in Boston, there was one man who ran the wisdom publication book. It's been running for 20 years, is that right? Nearly 30 years. His name is Tim. Of course, it started from Dr. Nick, Australian Dr. Nick, who was asked by Lama, Great Master Lama Ishe, she started to print books and, to make it available in the world. free the sentient beings from suffering of samsara, and to bring to enlightenment. So he started for a long time. Then he worked for archives. Lama is teaching my gossiping, chattering, and then Tim ran wisdom publication for nearly 30 years, but one of the directors for the longest time. So, and now the Nick is running the archives. Yes. So, I'm talking about God. What? Yeah, Boston. So he was driving car. Tim was driving car. So this Boston, Boston, the city, so developed, so much developed. Wow. Country like this. And only him came all the way from Boston to Nepal, Kopan monastery course. Only him. From among all the people, how many million people in Boston? So only him came all the way to here. Can you imagine? Can you imagine that? So the karma, that's karma, cause and effect, do that. Because past life is a karma to hear about Dharma, to come here for the course, meditation, to learn Dharma. So you get karma from past time. So that's why, there are millions of people there. So developed country, but only him, come all the way to Nepal. I was so surprised, to see the city. Then he came to Nepal. He came quite a few times. So it's very surprised. When you think that, it's very interesting. So each person who came to Kopan course, you see, for example, Dr. Nick, Dr. Nick and his wife, girlfriend, Ishikandro. Now she's done, Ishikandro. So they and Tim and Katie, 4 people, they bought land in Australia, Queensland, where we have one center that many years ago, very old center, Genesis Institute, where the nuns, Muslim nuns, no monks, there were monks, but the Geshe who been teaching, and some of the ones were the monks, but Muslim nuns. What is that? Yes. So they bought land there, invest money. So they thought plan to travel in the world, to see the world. They planned. So what happened was that they stopped at not for them, just Nick and Ichikandro. They were laying down at the beach, Thailand. Thailand, right? Yeah. Thailand beach, they were laying down. And one man came along at the beach, and he said about Kopan course. Not person, somebody they know, somebody came along and told the Kopan course. I mean, course, They can be Buddha, Bodhisattva. You never know who is. You see, just ordinary person walks around the beach and then, it tells, oh, Kopan, there's Kopan, there's Minchikos. So then they were going, they're not coming from Nepal, they were going other places. But then they changed their plan, because the man said, come on course. So through the past life, karma, you see. So then that made them to come here. So they came here. I'm using example. The third course they came in the old Gomba. This is the first time we took course in the old Gomba. Previous two courses we've done in the old house, built British style, but not the king who died, who was killed, not the one, king before built for his guru or astrology, who means astrology for king, house, British style house built. So we did that. So the third course was done in the Gold Gomba. So he and his wife, came to the course, and he already started busy life, and he was giving injection because his daughter was giving injection to Lama and then start to work on the book. Even from there, then keep busy working on the book, going to town, and I've been translating with him because there's a course book I've been doing. I've been using in the course in early times. What is it called? The title? Wish fulfilling golden sun is the title. I translated quite a bit with him, and so anyway, since from that, his life always been busy with books. So up to now, so that's dedication of his life to the organization, the FPMT organization, to make most beneficial to the sentient beings, and particularly this world, to the human beings in this world. Because the animals don't read books. and they don't read books. So they okay. Lama. So you see, please keep on drinking. So you see, it's very interesting. One is person, how they came, how they found out the course. how they came here. This is very interesting. They describes, of course, everything is karma, but that particular very interesting, how karma coming here it happens. The past karma, you see, heard Buddhism, Hariba, you see, meditation, so the past karma, how many lifetime ago, could be sometimes billion, zillion eons, or so it happened. So it's some condition happened, and they come to another Kopan course, so they come here. You see, so it's very interesting how each individual the story how it happened to come here. So it's like that. So what I want to say is. Without speaking about Karsure, taking responsibility, liberating numberless sentient beings from the oceans of suffering of samsara and bring it to the Karsure. Total cessation, obscuration, completion, realization, the Buddhahood. Without talking that, just yourself to help to liberate from samsara, which continuation has no beginning, suffering. It's amazing, 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 amazing. So what happened this time? What happened now? What happened to you now? So this is really, 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 really amazing, amazing. So far, unbelievable fortunate, unbelievable, most unbelievable fortunate. Most unbelievable fortunate. This, you see, karma to meet Dharma, actually, which explains what is right and what is wrong. The whole world, global problem, country problem, society problem, family problem, individual problem, including insects, tiny insects. All that is all suffering comes from that. Not knowing what is right and not knowing what is wrong. You see? All that. And then believing right is wrong, wrong is right. All that. That's so. The whole world, besides the enlightened being Bodhisattvas, who Dharma, but the rest is like that. Like the poison as medicine, regarding medicine, and all total opposite. The life. The right is wrong. Right looking is wrong. Looking right is wrong. And so the suffering, the problem to the world, the problem to you. The basic thing, the very basic thing is not understanding what is I. Not understanding what is I. Sorry. Everything here. I, day and night. So many times. Even just one day. I'm happy, I'm happy, But what is I? No idea. Where's I? No idea. Where's the eye? No, dear. Is your eye on the head? Is your eye in the... is your eye... very interesting. Where's the eye? What is the eye? But you see, you don't know, but you dedicate your whole life, for the eye. Day and night, you from the kindergarten, college, primary school, college, university, married children, all, travel the world, you become millionaire, billionaire, for this eye, all the time for this eye, you go there for this eye, you go shopping for this eye, you go to beach for this eye, do everything. But where's the eye? What is I? Oh, you see? It's very funny. It's very funny. You do your life try to dedicate to the I. Well, make children, not what happened to children. No! You make you happy to make children. You see? You get married to make you happy. It's like that. It's the whole world. But only few people. Those who have, those who are bodhisattvas, those who have some good heart for those sentient beings to give human body, but was like, for me happy, for my happiness, children, and children to have children, you make yourself happy, grandchildren, like that. Then we have Baba for this eye, Baba. Came in with some. But this art, you learn university, and you get degree, university, then you find job for this eye, to give happiness for the eye. Then all that. Papa was to become a millionaire, but this eye, whatever it's so. But you don't know. But you don't know what's the eye. Where's the eye? What the eye is. You have not yet. You see? So the root starts from that. Root of problem. Global problem, country problem, society problem, family problem, individual. Everything comes from that. Mm-hmm. You see? The Kasure. Kasure. Is it, you see, for the real eye, yes. The real eye. But you look where the eye is, real eye, you're living, you're all the time, you're serving, you're all the time working day and night, doing everything, spend all the money, everything, the eye. But the real eye. The real eye. So the aggregates, form, aggregates of form, feeling, cognition, compound aggregates, consciousness. At the moment we have 5. So That is also that is if there is the real I, then you see there will be 5 eyes. There are 5 aggregates. So 5 eyes. Not all that, there is a category. I mean, the physical body, there's a, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how many atoms are. Sure, there are millions of atoms. The atoms of the body, you see? Then all those will be I, the real I. So there were millions and millions of I. You see? There were millions and millions of I. Sorry. When you buy air ticket, in the airplane air ticket, usually you buy one person's air ticket. Then you have to buy millions of eyes air tickets. Then you see. The many experiences. Then the category I is only one, so then all the aggregates has to be only one. Because that danger happens. That's very risky. Then category then mind has no color, no shape, no form. You see? No color, no form, no shape. Formless. Mind is formless. So then you see the I, the real I would be as no form, no shape, no color. Then you have to say, I don't have color, I don't have body. I don't have body. So you don't have body, then you don't have hunger, thirst. You don't have sleep. You don't have to eat food. Because you don't have body. You don't say mind is the real I. So the mind is no body, mind is no body. The eye is no body, no shape, no color. So therefore, I don't need food. I don't need job. I don't need education to get job, to get food, I don't need to get money. So all the mistake arises. So, and then, you see, so the same thing, you see, similar. If the real eyes exist separately from the aggregates, then you see, then you see, usually you call whatever the body-mind experience, you call I fell down, when the body fell down, I fell down, When the body is laying down, I'm laying down. When the body is walking, I'm walking. So whatever happens to the body and mind, it is the action given to the I. So if the mind is happy, I'm happy. If the mind is not happy, I'm not happy. And so you see, so that would, if the I is separate, if the real I exists separately from the I get, all those things wouldn't happen. I wouldn't have a hunger, thirst. You see? So I wouldn't have a death. I wouldn't have death. Because it doesn't depend on aggregates. You see, it exists separately from the aggregate. So even the body, we see, happened and it ceases, whatever happens, both the mind. The I exists separately, so no connection with the I. So you cannot apply all the things to the I. So you cannot say, I'm happy or I'm unhappy. You can't say, because do not depend on I guess. Do not depend on mind. And so like that, you see, then you see, kind of then you see, then you see I exists, then you see that I wouldn't have karma. I wouldn't have karma. You see, even there's a karma, but it didn't have cause. You know, the created karma before they had the cause. You know, they didn't have it. So, like that, so then the karma doesn't exist. So that because it ceases the cause of suffering, then you see the suffering. You create a virtue, then there's a result of happiness. You create non-virtue, then the result of suffering. So it doesn't happen. So the actualized part, then you see cessation of suffering. So it doesn't happen. So all this many mystic classes, and then also the then also the I is you see, if the aggregate is the I, real I, then the aggregate is a possession. Aggregate is a possession. I is a possessor. So in this way, then the possession and the possessor become one. So like you are the owner of the house. House is possession. You are the owner. So you become one with the possession, one with the house. So similar, you become one with the aggregates. So possessor become one is possession. So possessor and possessions, those two are different. Has to be different phenomena. So become possessor and possession. Possession aggregate, possessor are I. Become one. So you say. So you see, my body, my mind, my aggregates, you see, possession and possessor. I is possessor, body and mind, aggregates possession. So become one is, so there's a danger like that become one is. So that's not possible. Then also you see, if the aggregate is I, the real I, Then you have to label I on the I. Then on that I on the I. So on that second I, then you have to label again another I. So it becomes endless labeling. I on the I. This, you see, that also rises. So anyway, so you see. So the real I is not oneness with aggregate, neither oneness with aggregate, nor is it separately from the aggregate, nor it exists separately from the aggregate. So this real I is nowhere. From the top of the crown, you are from top of your head, from the tip of the hairs down to the toes. Nowhere you can find. Nowhere you can find outside. Nowhere you can find inside the body. Nowhere you can find. So normally you think not in the head, not in the toes, not in the feet, not in the leg. You don't think. So not in the stomach. You don't think I in the stomach. So somewhere, normally you see somewhere down below the neck, before the stomach. That's what normally you believe. Yeah, but you see, but details if you check, nowhere in the center channel, nowhere outside the center channel, nowhere in the chest, inside the chest, nowhere. Even the from where you get angry, anger rises, compassion rises. No, you don't get angry from the head. You don't get compassion from the head coming down. No, not at all. That's your experience. Coming from here, compassion here, anger here, patience here. Oh, that's big question. Not coming from the head. Come on, totally. So that's your experience. So even the anger and patience and the compassion and all that comes from here. Even there, you check the I, you can't find that. The real I cannot find that. It's nowhere at all. Nowhere at your home in the West, you cannot find the I there. Nowhere. Here you can find. Nowhere in the world you can find the I, the real I. That. So nowhere. If you check, if you don't check, okay, it's I there, you believe that, I there, realize there, you do everything for this. Everything you do this. Everything. Every moment, everything you do for this, realize, but it's not there. Can't find. Wow, if you meditate, if you check, if you analyze, can't find anywhere. Nowhere in the world. So, But what exists is the middle level I. What exists is the middle level I. But even that, where is it? Even that. What exists is the middle level I. But where is it? But where is it? So that you have to think, discuss, meditate. Where is it? That's what exists, but where is it? That's good. That's so far we haven't thought about that, analyze. Oh, that you have to analyze. So very important. By coming all the way, spend so much money, come here to Kopan, Nepal, Kopan. Oh, you have to meditate. Let's see. So there. So the whole conclusion is by meeting with the Dharma, by doing listening, reflecting, meditation, then you come to know more and more what is right, what is wrong. Oh, then from there, first you understand, then reflect, then meditate, is experience path in your heart. Then you are suffering, then you get more freedom to your life. You get more freedom to your life. More you understand what is right, what is wrong. You see, knowing that without mistake. Right is right, wrong is wrong. Oh, the life. It's very scientific. It's nothing blind faith. It's very scientific. All the reasons was wrong. All the reasons was right. So, you see? So that. Hey, please listen there. We have one monk called Tudin Sherab. He was one of the intelligent students here when he was here many years ago. And we asked him to go to France, Nalenta monastery. At the real monastery, they do the these monks practice reviving, purifying the degenerate vows, and so to keep the vow pure, and they do that, and abiding in the summer, abiding in the summer retreat, and they're releasing from that, so that they do that. So real monastery, no other kind of connect, just alone. Real monastery. Before, a long time ago, it used by kitchen group. I don't know what. Used by that. But anyway, so a complete monastery. So what did you say about forgot? Yeah, that's right. So teacher, he said well. So he has translated philosophy. The Lama Tsongkhapa was teaching Tangalek essence of the good explanation, interpretive meaning and definite meaning. So Lama Tsongkhapa, very, very, very important teaching. Many philosophy translated. For great Champa great teacher who is well known in Sierra Cathedral, in the monastery. So, and also other cases. For I think 11 years or 12 years, 11 years, I think, a long time. Then he then he had disrobed. So he left for Spain. So I met him, and he told me his friends who are working with him, his friends, so many problems. He doesn't problem because he knows Dharma. He doesn't practice. He says he is sincere. He doesn't practice, but he knows. He learned. Because that, he has no problem. But all the people, so much problem in the life. Oh, you have to know that. Oh, you have to know that. Oh, just knowing intellectually, even that helps so much in the life. Even you're not practicing. So you know what's right, what's wrong. That. So that's one thing. He's very sincere. He doesn't add. He doesn't make up something. No. He's very sincere. He says whatever he feels. This time I met, he came to Spain. So that's so anyway. See, even you don't practice, just learning gives great wisdom. Wow, great wisdom. To see, wisdom able to check what is right, what is wrong. You understand? Then you can help you can help others. You don't, your mind, you don't follow hallucination. That. So anyway, so of course, if you want to practice, of course, then real, you are helpful to yourself, real help. You see, with the wisdom, compassion, I mean, develop so much. So like that. Anyway, so important to understand, to learn. It's all scientific, it's all science, mental science, inner science. So his Holiness has been doing for so many years, what do you go? The Mandala, yeah. They were the science, together the Buddhist, what Buddha explained, the ideas about the mind, and then Western scientists, what they explain. So the other scientists also found very interesting to hear the details about mind, the Buddhist view. Then help each other. So for so many years. So they find the scientists they understand deeper. They kind of say, they come to understand that Buddhism is very. One scientist told his own, it's not religion. It's not religion. It's science. The Buddhism is science. Told his own one scientist. So that's so among the religion in the world, Buddhism is the Buddhist teaching is the only one that goes with science. That I say they find very, very interesting. So anyway, What time?
Huh? 15 minutes.
15 minutes, okay. Okay, 15 minutes. Okay, 가져올 that. What I want to tell you is, what you are doing now, this discovering, since you came here with the Dharma, since you came here, what you discovered through your experience, this is the most important thing. Is the most important thing, sorry. Experience, what most important thing what you learn, discovery. Of course, the best thing to help numberless sentient beings. Yes, benefit. That's a real help. But first, just yourself even. It's the most important. In the world, there's no other education. There's no other education than this. What you're learning here. What you're learning here, not only stop, it helps you to stop suffering, creating the suffering right way, and to be able to see what's right or wrong, and be able to stop. So what benefits, what you're learning here, what you experience here, it brings happiness, not only this life, the death time, next life, up to enlightenment. Happiness up to enlightenment. Ultimate happiness. Then ultimate happiness liberates from something. Then ultimate happiness, enlightenment. There's all happiness up to enlightenment. What you're learning here. What do you experience here? Like this. So, sorry. Then, you see, stop continuing, without choice, experiencing suffering of oceans or suffering of samsara, under the control of karma and delusion. Able to stop that. Then, first of all, to not be reborn in all realms. Back to which have been our resident, numberless eons in the past, hell, hunger, and all that, to not be reborn there. The experience, their understanding here, all that. Then next free from something, next free from the raw nirvana. That blissful state of peace, you get caught in that for eons and unable to help the sentient beings. Then even Buddha revealed 4 words, send light. But you see, so difficult because your mind got habituated in that blissful state of peace for eons. So difficult to feel the bodhicitta. So difficult to feel the thought, take a long time. And it's like when you took the sleeping pill, the mind becomes so slow. Mind becomes so slow to think, so slow. It's like put a lot of water in milk. Put a lot of water like Indian milk, you know. I don't know. Well, I was talking I was talking, you know, in the past times. So a lot of water, then so mindfulness so slow to think. What did I say? What is? Again, I forgot. What is that? So important. So we're so fortunate. This time able to come here to meditate. You'll know, more you learn Dharma, you will discover this. More and more, how fortunate you are. So as I mentioned before, Boston, how many million people there? So difficult. But only this person come here. You see? Oh, as that example. Like that. So it would don't have come out. So anyway, so please enjoy. It's so worth to enjoy what you are learning here, what you are meditating. This incredible, that's the most worthwhile to learn, experience, enjoy. So you appreciate it, you enjoy. Enjoy your life. Oh, now the real enjoyment. Other times it's hallucination with attachment. Oh, now it's the real enjoyment, happiness, inner happiness. So John is he's not a scholar or huge thing. Scholar. Oh, I know this. I know that. I know this. Not that. You know, scholar. Oh, I know this. I know this. Not that. Not that. He worked for Bajapani, director for how many years?
How many years?
20.
Huh?
20
20
years.
years, director of Bajapani. Bajapani center started, they're the one who live in the forest. You know, the TV, what do you call this? Huh? Yeah, the 3 cities, and then put the tent. Then family, how many people living? Only 2.
3 or 4 years.
How many people living inside?
How many children?
How many?
Children.
Oh, he's like 5.
Wow.
5
I don't know how they live. No, I didn't see it, but so we invited Jabja Sonamachi to bless the land. We did puja, bless the land that time. Huh?
Very happy.
Who?
Very happily.
So, yeah. So that time one snake came out, yeah? Yours, yes, snake.
Yes, many snakes.
So anyway, divorced from the first wife, the way he met children. Then the second wife. Then second wife, that didn't last long. So I told So I told him to become a monk. Then he is doing retreat in Washington. We have a retreat house there, down below my retreat. Then up there is a retreat house. And so it's been doing retreat and sometimes teaching. There's a very small center, pumping by teaching, but mostly doing retreat. So I want to tell you this. As I mentioned, it's not good. I know this, blah, 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 blah. Not that. You see, so I think he did better. He did it better. In Tibet we call Shinye Tenso. Correctly following virtuous friend, he did better than me. He did better than me. So his teaching can benefit you. You understand? Deputy Demology which said in Dhammasala is a wonderful guru after his illness. He's a great Lama, great Lama. So he said he has to clarify teachings given by his illness, something like that. So there was one Lama. So he said he never displeased Deputy Rinpoche, the Rinpoche's guru, elder guru, past life. He never displeased even 1 second. He said, I never displeased Deputy Rinpoche, his Rinpoche's elder guru, that's his guru, even for 1 second. Never displeased. So his teaching will benefit liberty to you. So my teaching will benefit to you, liberty. That's what he said. Now he passed away. Passed away, I think incarnation happened again. So he did much better, probably following virtual friend than me. You see? They benefit. What a, it's Rinpoche said, what a benefit is like that. Benefit doesn't mean, so many people come, benefit so much. Not necessarily by number. Even one person, two people, deep benefit to the mind, subdue the mind, deep benefit, deep understanding, realization. Benefit doesn't mean, so many people come, benefit, not necessarily. You see, it can be wrong path. You can talk about wrong path, hallucination, the wrong path, not what Buddha taught, wrong path. Many people can come. That doesn't mean benefit. You have to understand. Benefit doesn't mean a lot of people come. No, that's it. Okay, so now, how many minutes? 5? Huh? Finish? Oh, okay. All right. So his illness was in England. I don't know what the function. There's a huge number of people gather. It was raining, so his illness on one foot on the ground. So mud, his illness said publicly. So he had mud on the shoes, as I said. So only a few words he said in the meeting. What the scientists said, fear and anger, it's your moon system. Fear and anger, it's your moon system. So then that means when the disease comes, there's no protection to you. Oh, you understand? Oh, that's what Western scientists said. Therefore you see, even for that reason, you need to meditate. You need to learn what is right, what is wrong, the inner science. Then you need to meditate, experience. You need to meditate, experience. So, you see? Okay, you see. So important. So what you're doing is so important. Most important in the world. Most important thing in the world. To help you, first, to help you, to help not only human beings in the world, but in numberless universe, human beings. Oh, as a 6 realms center. Best. So then Kasuri. You see that Kasuri. Also this one, Kasuri. This is your own experience. So there's a happiness too, a physical happiness and mental happiness. So, Kasuri, how much problem, how much physical problem there is, but if your mind is in the happiness, state of happiness, then it can control the physical problems. It can control, you see, it can control the physical problems. So, you see, so more happiness. Or there's great drugs in that, in their life. The physical problem can go away, can control all of that. But you see now, in physically you have so much wealth, swimming pools and many cars, many Rolls Royce or cars, or so many TVs here, TVs, whatever you see. So, physically, you have everything what you can collect. But you see, mind is so much dissatisfied, so much unhappy. Or then physical comfort cannot solve mental problem. But the mind is so happy, can solve the physical problem. That can pacify. So here you're coming here, this learn. Meditation. But meditation, there are all kinds of meditation in the world. People teach meditation. But this meditation, Lamrim, the great path to enlightenment. That you need to learn. That you need to, here you need to reflect, meditate. Lamrim, the great path to enlightenment. Dharma, that's it. There are all kinds of meditation, there are all kinds of cult meditation they teach. That is in the world. Even Buddhism, you see, in the world, there are all kinds of. So there are all kinds of, correct. It's very hard to me to correct Buddhism. Very hard. So if you think you have to have much merit to really meet the right teaching. So I want to say this. So I think maybe please enjoy. As I said, this is the most to enjoy to be happy, inner happiness, not attachment, outside exciting, no that, no, inner happiness, peace. All this great thing in your life. So thank you very much. I stop here. Okay, thank you. 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 Thank you One question? Huh? 1.5.
Thank you very much. How do you find a balance between caring for yourself and caring for everyone else? Being selfless. How do you find balance? Thank you.
Generally, overall, when you work for others, when you, whether it's animal or insect or the human being, when you help others, that is, by the way, it's help. It is a sport to yourself. By the way, even you're not thinking, it is sport to yourself. So you are helping others. But it's a helping, it's a supporting, it's a benefiting others and yourself. But when you benefit yourself, not think others, then that's very difficult, very complicated. Shantideva, great Bodhisattva from Nalanda, said in his teaching, Darshan Jao Machena. So if you don't change yourself to others, so means you see, cherish I, numberless others. You see, cherish numberless others, let go I. Darshan Jao Machena. Zosanye to me, you won't become enlightened. You won't become enlightened for sentient being. Those are new to me. You can't while you're in samsara, you won't achieve happiness. While you're in samsara, you won't achieve samsara happiness, even there. The power of passion, live aside future life happiness. Live aside. Even though happiness this life, you won't succeed. Sit to doing this, even though also is like won't succeed. Oh, there's so much problem. So cherishing I then brings so much problem. To succeed your wishes and then your family, your other people. So always an obstacle comes from that. Sit to doing this, even though also this life won't succeed. That's the advice. So when you, therefore, most important, once you and the others, of course, numberless sentient being, of course, like 10 people, or even two people, it's more. There's 2 people, it's more. You're one, so by number, the 2 people is more important than you. So that's why election, whoever elected more, which person more elected, those people get win. Whoever is the more people that elected the person, so that person will. Whoever else. So that, because it's more important the number of people. So here, here I'm saying, even one person, you and the other person, what is insect, what is person, you and the other, one to one, who is more important. I is source of all of I cherish and I open the door for all the sufferings. So from beginning is rebirth up to now suffering because they're cherishing I. So now cherishing others, even one, then you achieve enlightenment. Cherishing I, no enlightenment. enlightenment. That's the main obstacle to achieve enlightenment for sentient being. So now let go I cherish the other, they cherish the other. Oh, that you can achieve peerless happiness, full enlightenment. Even cherishing one, you have done that. You practice compassion to one, or you practice patience to one, you cherish one, then you see the result. That's the opening door for all the happiness up to enlightenment. Oh, you have done that. So I just give you one example. Then sorry, I relate. So, but it's so important in your life. So important. So if you cherish one, it opens door for all the happiness up to Buddhahood. All the happiness. What is person, what is insect? It doesn't matter, one. Like that. So, sorry, it's a little bit late, but I think there's Nakucha Baba, great yogi, who often fly with the 500 Dagini female, those attachment to fly in the sky with the Dharma bell, so like that. So he came to do in Odi is near Bombay, the place near Baksa, where I lived 80 years. I escaped from Tibet through Bhutan, and so the Kasure, Baksa, near that. I didn't go, but my teacher, one of my teachers who brought me, who led me to be a monk in the Tromagation monastery in Tibet, and brought me through Bhutan to Baksa. So he went. He went. So some monks go there. So some monks are there. You see, hear music, like musics, puja, musics in the chanting in the cave. You see. So like that. So anyway, Ochi, I think. So he was going to do the very last practice of Tantra, not Hindu Tantra, the taught by Buddha Tantra. So he was going to that. So there was a huge river. Then there was a lady. Totally past blood come out, leprosy sickness, totally, very filled, dirty. So she's waiting. She asked, "Can you take me to the other side?" Other side river. Then the yogi didn't bother, didn't reply. He went straight. Then his disciple came much later, was a monk, seminary, the 36 person. So the lady asked him, "Please take me to the other side river." So this monk, his monk nobody can touch, but no thought of that, no thought of getting disease back on, no thought. He got unbelievable compassion. So he immediately grabbed her, put backside of him, carried. Unbelievable compassion. So when he reached the middle of the river, then this one, it appeared from a deity, Pangmo, deity, enlightened deity, a female aspect. So it is not sentient being, it is not ordinary being, but it is enlightened being. But because his karma, because you see, obscured, his mind obscured, So when he came there, he's so very filled with deity, full of leprosy, so you cannot touch, normally. So he got incredible compassion. So he totally sacrificed. He grabbed her, carried her. Didn't have to cross the whole river, just middle his karma, his negative karma, obscuration, negative karma, finished. Purified by carrying hard. So in the middle of the river, then this lady, then you see, because his mind is purified, so now he can see enlightened deity in the deity form, enlightened pure form deity, Dojapama. So then Dojapama took him, without need to die, took him with his body in the pure land called Tabakachu. Or the Tabaka, if you born there, if you're able to do that, definitely you become enlightened that day. Tabakachu. Oh, that's just one being. But in his view, was a sentient being, ordinary sentient being. He never thought it's Buddha. No. But benefit, even one being, you do take care, to dedicate your life, take care. You see, then enlightenment there. God able to bring pure land. You have to know that. That's the most important teaching today. To insect or human being, whoever, to serve. That's the best life. If you want happiness, that's the happiness. If you want happiness in life, do that. That's the best way to achieve happiness. Okay? So I stop here.
Thank you to teacher.
Okay. 그래. 사시 beginningless. No, Kaji Rabe Gure Shingan Dependan Dewa Malu Jere Zewa Tenden Jazoe Shabez La Tenjo Tonye Ninje Sun Tonye Ninje Tonye Ninje Sundu Jubela Tendroga Chana Bemo Tenden Jazo La Soa Shindalan Jojo Tanra Gombo Chere Ziwanke Seje Jare Chana Jazo Jaja Mola Kanzeba Desa Tenden Pama Kaja Chana Bemo Chela Duze Daso Ninke Susa Kashin Jebe Ranye Kusan Chojo Jazo Mejan Seje Jave Chela Tatender Lua Mebe Jama Tagala Zan Tabe Tutaka Nandam Yojo Did all the past, present, future, marriage, through time, marriage, numberless and numberless Buddhas, may the bodhicitta source of all the happiness up to enlightenment for you and for every sentient being, may it be generated in one's heart, and in the heart of all the sentient beings, those who have generated, may it be developed. Chancho, Sencho, Rinpoche, Maji, Bana, Jeva, Nyamba, Beba, Kone, Kondo, Beva, Shu, Donye, Ta, Rinpoche, Maji, Ona, Jeva, Nyamba, Beba, did all the past, the present, future, marriage, to collect, but the time, to collect, numberless and the numberless Buddhas. That which exists in mere name. So do not exist from its own side, totally empty from its side. Meta I, who is do that, Meta I, who exists mere name. So totally empty from inside. Do not exist from inside. Achieve the Buddhahood, which exists mere name. So do not exist from inside. Totally empty from inside. Lead all the sentient beings who exist mere name. Do not exist from inside. Totally empty from inside. To that Buddhahood, which exists mere name, do not exist from inside, totally empty from inside. By myself, alone, who exists mere name, do not exist from its side, totally empty from its side. Jamal Baya Chita Jambata Kuda Sabote Ante Chinta Chita Kunja Chita Gavata Tanjera Dungo, to the Shebi Javatam Chungo Wakala Chudungo, Dagave Zawatiki Jasangma Chujera Dungo Aranji, Che Jabotunga Chunamapa, Tunjamala Zawasho, Tata Singer David Jawala Santava, Tamba Remba, and George. Thank you very much.